SARNet.
Good morning. The time is 11 a.m. Weather conditions: cloudy, temperature 85 degrees.
WA5HC Nano Node, the time is 10 a.m.
K4EX, time is 11 a.m.
for NRD, testing on SARNet, moving over to TMRS now. KK6BS Mobile, Gainesville, listening SARNet.
4WG. Testing 1. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. KG4WGA.
WA2 Mike Victor Hotel Mobile. SARNet.
WA6GMB2222. Anyone out there? Good morning. The time is 11:31 a.m. WA4AKH. Repeater 2 meter.
This is KA5UTN monitoring. Bravo 4, Hotel Mobile.
Gene, I just sent you an email, K5UTN.
5UTN, KB4K. Oh, good. Fantastic. Anything exciting on it or just general?
No, Robert and I are doing great work. We work very well together. We're really enjoying it, and we're working on Dave's slides, and I'll send you a copy of them before we teach. On the 23rd, I think, is when we go on for the first time.
Andy, great. You guys are doing fantastic. I guess I'll just let you guys take over. How's that?
Oh, I guess we have 3 or 4 classes together, so we're doing quite a bit of it. But yeah, they're going to be great. I mean, Robert really knows his stuff, and between he and me, we're doing great. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm more excited now than I was before, now that we're finessing. Now that we're finessing Dave's slides.
All good. I'm glad to see that work out as well. All right. And I'll try to fit Jean in as best I can. I'm not sure exactly where we'll fit her in, but we'll fit her in somewhere.
Sounds good. Have a good one, K5UTN.
We'll talk to you later, Mark. KV4HH Mobile.
November 4, X-ray, Able Easy.
Frank, M4XAE, KB4HH. How you doing?
I'm running a little late this morning, Gene. Still got a little coffee left and time to visit. How are you doing?
Getting ready to head to Ransom Middle School so we can start this class this morning. I hate to cut and run on you, but I'm pulling up to the gas station. So let me go put some go-go juice in this and we'll talk to you in a bit.
All right there. Hopefully everything turns out fine there. We're pulling for you, Gene. Have a good morning. Have a good morning. 4XAE.
N4XAE, KR4 FAV.
Hey, top of the morning there to you, Mark.
You have a good Labor Day weekend, Frank.
I did. Yeah, it really felt like a holiday. Just really mostly sat down and had some good victuals, you know, some nice ribs and a little roast, things like that. We filled up a weekend there, at least made a beautiful menu, as usual.
That sounds good. That's kind of what we did. Had some good meals, had the grandkids over swimming on Saturday, I guess, or Sunday, I guess it was.
Yeah. And it was a little bit cooler, too, so that was noticeably cooler. Was decent. Maybe this weather's going to start moderating.
Yeah, it was below 70 degrees when I walked outside at 5:30 this morning. It was 68.
That hour of the morning, my core body temperature is probably about that. Anyway, yeah, it's noticeable there when we let marbles out. Getting about right to get out there and sit outside and have coffee. Won't be long.
Be here before you know it. It's about to get perfect sailing weather now.
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, you ain't kidding. One year, I think we were boating all the way into, I guess it was December or January. Unusually hot year. I think Lisa went out there and went swimming in December.
Very unusual. Yeah, we're planning a big sailing trip for the first week of October.
Oh, that is very nice. Yeah, that boat, I think you said 40 foot or something like that. Y'all could pack that thing up and ship off for a few days.
K4 EOC monitoring.
We're going to head out with another couple and stay gone the majority of a week. We're going to try to head over to the Chandelier Islands off the coast of Mississippi.
Good morning. The time is 11:44 a.m. Weather conditions mostly sunny. Temperature 84 degrees.
K4EX.
Yeah, that's a nice little journey there. That ought to be fun. How long are you going to be? A full week on that one?
What our tentative plan is, you know how the weather is, that kind of will dictate a lot of it.
Yeah, you're kind of at the mercy of that on a sailboat. That was one thing I didn't like about the idea of getting too far out on that. You couldn't scoop back into shore, you know. It's a little more to it.
Always got the trusty diesel.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, how many cylinders is that? What's the output?
It's 3 cylinders. It's less than 50 horsepower. I can't remember exactly. I think it's only like 37. But it'll run all day and all night. Just sip the fuel.
Oh, yeah, that is beautiful. That is a nice setup. Yeah, I think if I had a smaller boat, I'd probably want a kicker or something on it, those small long shaft kickers. But that sounds like a nice onboard diesel engine.
The last few I've had have had the inboard diesels on. They're as reliable as they come.
Yeah, I never was a big fan of the inboard, though, because of that rubber boot. I seen Joseph have to change those out, and I really did not like that. They seem durable enough and all that, but it's a concern.
So he always had the inboard with the outdrive. These are just straight inboards with a shaft and a cutlass bearing, and then just a regular packing around the shaft.
Imagine that's probably less susceptible to damage, like the bellows they use. So imagine a straight, direct drive shaft is probably the way to go.
That's the way most of the bigger ones are set up.
That's there where they have like a small transmission and a carrier bearing, and then a straight shaft out.
Just a little single-speed transmission. It's 2-to-1 in forward and 1-to-1 in reverse.
Oh yeah, that is nice. Sweet setup. Very good. How many gallons of fuel can you carry?
And you'll need is 40 gallons.
And the gallons per hour?
It's more like pints per hour. It's probably about a pint and a half an hour, depending on your RPM.
Yeah, well, you're all set then. You can motor out of most weather conditions there. You have a good weather radio and radar, things like that. Have plenty of time to motor out and definitely cover some territory on that.
The problem is, especially in the summer, those storms move faster than the boat will.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're right. I actually worried about I had a little aluminum boat, man, when that lightning would come up. I thought I'm an electrician, but I don't know what would happen. I just thought it was best to get off the water while I was out in that thing.
Probably a very good idea. I've never been on one that's got struck by lightning, but I can only imagine.
XAE Friday, I seen one that got hit by lightning, and I think it was a sailboat down around Bayou Tahar, maybe down in that area. Any rate, boy, it was pitiful. That thing burnt to the water line.
KR4 FAV. Yeah, the old guy that was right beside me for years, his boat got hit by lightning 3 different times. It never caught on fire, but it fried all the electronics.
Well, then he probably got off easy then. He could hope it would be that good. I guess there's a lot of stuff going on there you probably have to check. Make sure that keel has a good contact to the water and things like that. I know they get hit. If you had a bad connection along that static line, boy, that spells the end of the boat.
Yeah, most of them have a grounding grid below the deck. Runs along the hull, just flat copper straps.
Okay, that is interesting. So what does that run around the hull, completely around the whole hull? I did not know that.
No, it doesn't go that far. It's usually just above the bilge, but on that last boat I had, I could see it real good. It was only probably 2 feet square.
If the engineers have calculated all that, that must be adequate. At any rate, yeah, that's something you really want to think about or put to the test.
One of those things you hope you never get put to the test.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Oh, very good. You have your VHF radio. I remember you said that. And I guess both that size there probably wouldn't hurt to have some sort of radar.
It's got a little Raytheon radar. It don't reach out that far. I think it's 20 miles.
Oh, okay. Is it black and white or color, Doppler? How much you got invested in that?
It's just black and white. It's not that high of a resolution.
K4EX, repeater.
20 miles is probably pretty good considering that the antenna's probably pretty close to the water. That might be a good range out of one of those things. At any rate, what does a storm appear as on the screen? How does that look?
Big blob. And the more intense it is, the darker it is.
Yeah. Well, I guess if it pick up a storm beyond the horizon or something and tell you something about the intensity, it's probably very useful.
Nowadays, if you're within 10 miles of 15 miles ashore, you can get cell phone signal and watch the radar on your phone.
And for XAE Friday, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, that's probably more sophisticated and close enough to real time to be useful. You say it only works for 15 miles, the cell phone signal?
About where it fades out.
That's probably far enough for most instances there. How far offshore will you be when you go to Mississippi?
Runoff.
I think, okay, well, I think we doubled there, Mark. Anyway, I think you were signing off. We'll say 73, good running into you this afternoon. We'll catch up with you a little later. And 4 XAE.
XAE, KV-42. You still around there, Frank?
This is freaking crazy. K4WZV headed home from the VA.
Yes, sir. Doing my my best with this cool coffee here. I got probably a good cup left, maybe a little more. Just kind of hanging out. How are you doing, Gene?
I got enough go-go juice to make it up to Ransom Mills, so I think I'll make it pretty well. Been dealing with paperwork and trying to get corporate America to send my pension, and it's a process that they're definitely dragging their feet on.
I don't think they know what the hell they're doing over here at the VA, to be honest with you there. We go there to get a biopsy today, and they say there's nothing there to get a biopsy from. And now they're going to schedule a CT scan with the resolution or with dye or whatever. So you got to wait to get that done. This is ridiculous, man.
I didn't get that word. What are you doing your paperwork on your truck still?
That pretty much has been done, thank God. That was a process too, but no, AT&T pension, we're trying to convert that to IRA, where it'll make a little bit more and add it to what we already have. And we've been doing this since January, and they're dragging their feet about it.
I don't know why I couldn't see anything. He pushed on the back of my tongue, and it hurt like hell. And you can see where my tongue's raised in the back. You know, just looking at it in a mirror. You know, it's two of the other doctors last time saw us a 1 millimeter ulcer there. How does it just disappear?
Yeah, right. Well, it may be draining, you know. CT scan sure sounds like a good idea, but, man, they sure dragged this out on you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's true there. You never come out on that deal. That is for sure. Seems like, yeah, it's never a good time there. Trying to get your money back becomes a hassle. I'm in there with Edward R. Jones. They're actually pretty good there. I'm content with their service. Got a little private individual up there that, you know, pulls all the levers and makes the deals, things like that.
KV4HH Mo. Yeah, well, we got one of the staff folks at Navy Federal. We've been working with her for many years, but the AT&T was always something separate. And we're trying to put it all under one umbrella, and it's just taking a process, and AT&T is dragging their feet.
Roger that, and I know you're doing everything. I know you've been compliant, man, and you gotta get that to relax there. When we're swollen like that, you know, we're trying to block something and it doesn't sound like you've got an infection. You don't have a fever or anything like that, do you?
It's frustrating going through the process, that's all. So what else is going on? How you been? What you been up to? And how's Lisa doing? Is she keeping you in line?
Well, this may still be good news for you, Robert. You know, Lisa might have healed up there, and you might be on the mend, but sure seems like they take their time. When's your CT scan scheduled? Over. Well, I don't know about you, but I can feel my blood pressure raising. Hey, over.
She is, and I'm starting to feel better. You know, I had that something come down on me. I guess it was RSV a few weeks ago, and boy, I kind of wondered. You know, I got to like the tipping point there with that. I wondered if I'd ever recuperate, but I got to say, starting to feel a little bit better recent days, so that's all real good. We had a nice holiday, things like that. Everything's back on an even keel around here. Shaking the branch, boss. Shaking the branch. Haven't heard that in a while. Yeah, that's very good there. How's your new truck working out for you?
Loving every minute of it. In fact, I'm looking for excuses just to get in and drive somewhere.
Yeah, that's nice. Now, did you get a ridge line or a pilot or something? I don't remember what Mike had.
On the ridge line. and of course, being Mike, is, I wouldn't say the top of the line, but it's not the bottom of the line, that's for daggum sure. It's got a lot of advantages and a lot of extras that I didn't complain about one tad bit.
Understood. Well, we'll talk with you when you get back there, and have a safe drive back. And Elizabeth is an angel, man. I'm sorry you got another delay there. Carry on, my friend. K4WZV will be listening. This is KEW0Z.
I haven't looked at them that close, just a bit there, but they look like there's some kind of unibody with a front-wheel drive. Not really sure about that. It's kind of unique in itself.
Good afternoon. The time is 12 p.m.
Told it was all-wheel drive. That's what I was told. I didn't confirm it myself, but it seems to do quite well. It runs around the neighborhood.
K4 12 p.m.
Yeah, those trucks have got a good reputation for reliability as well, so evidently they got away from that small four-cylinder and you got the V6 on that.
It's got the six-cylinder in it, and I really enjoy it. It's really good, and of course it's got the towing package as well. I don't know if I'm going to tow anything. We're still, or I should say the wife is still debating about getting that trailer from Mike. I'd like to get it, but she's dragging her feet about it.
Well, she probably sees that thing in the yard with a bunch of towers, guy wires, and junk on it there, you know, and having to move it all over the yard. Any rate, yeah, a little light trailer would be helpful. Protect the back of the bed. You really probably don't want to pile a bunch of things in there. That might be a good move.
Good signal, Mike. Thank you, Pat. JD.
Yes, sir. Well, you know, all these YLs think about all this antenna stuff. They don't quite appreciate it there. It paints quite a picture. I can imagine what was going through Pat's mind.
Yeah, she was definitely dragging her feet about it and commented about how it'd be sitting in the yard more than actually being used. But like I told her, yeah, but the times it's being used.
They're probably not the best thing, and I guess they've got these rhino liners out, spray on, and things like that. On my old Ford, I've got this really thick black plastic. I think it's probably ABS or something like that. It's a shell, and it just pops right in and out of there. Man, that thing's worth its weight in gold. I don't know if they offer anything like that for your truck. KB4HAH and 4XAE.
Not an install, right? This is W4BLY up in Madison, Florida, Fort Lauderdale. You're coming in loud and clear on the SARNet. That's right. This is W4BLY. I'll be standing by monitoring.
Thank you, Pat. Always appreciate the signal report. The name's JD here, KQ4VBK. Roger that. I caught the last call. I thought I heard somebody throw the pad out. I get you guys confused. My mistake, my friend.
Once in a while, I can get into the St. John's or Peters. Not a problem. Me and Pat are, I'd say, a pair of friends, and all we're in the same club.
Yeah, those are really nice. I thought about that for our truck, too. Yeah, I don't know. I think when people see that cap on there, they think it's an old work truck there and start rolling shopping carts and opening doors into it, thinking it's a work truck. That stuff kind of stands out as being, the nice machine it is. That's just my opinion, though. I think that probably...
I didn't even think about that. Well, I don't know. It's still a thought. It's got a price tag. That's for daggum sure. I went to the Honda folks up there and asked them, they're ones that fit this truck, and they quoted me a price, and it wasn't cheap. They're definitely proud of their toys. That's for daggum sure.
Mid-80s.
And for XAE Friday, I have no doubt that's an expensive piece. Another thing is the fiberglass. They're usually color matched and painted. I don't know how that works with the Honda, but what I have seen, the paint on the shell doesn't last as long as the vehicle body, so that's another consideration. I've seen these nice things that look like
let's see, the outdoor humidity is 60 bits. That's doable. Go ahead, Bob. How are things in Lee County today? K400E. We'll talk later. This is K400.
KV4HH mobile. Yeah, well, they showed me the one that they have is kind of like you said, the panels, and they fold up, and then you can latch it open right up against the back window. It has a latch where it stays open and holds them all open so that you can put, something big in here, a bed or, something bigger or whatever.
And then check in and make a stop, and then every time they hear you answering, he had to turn his radio down.
Yeah, we're a little bit higher on the humidity down here, but it's not oppressive. Look, I was just doing my daily check-in with you. Y'all have a good time up there. Enjoy what's left of the week. You got KQ4, UKF. We're going after your final.
Well, hopefully not too loud. Gotta keep it about where the voice ID is level of the machine. Okay, good to have you in there. And
I think that feature turned on. Yeah, I was wondering where he had the automatic antenna tuner, or automatic antenna. Is that on the cab?
I don't know what you call it, where you tie your tie wraps and tie straps to, right up top, right by the back passenger.
okay, take care. K4 and RD, Madison County. Well, we doubled a little earlier when Mike was checking in over in the panhandle. That I think that's what created the confusion. KQ4, BDK4, Lauderdale, for what it's worth, you guys both always come in loud. That might have done it. I was going to tell you, too, I had one the other day, Naples, that did a check-in that made a comment that every time me or you answered him, he had to turn his radio down.
Yeah, I've definitely come down that way if it was mine. But at any rate, hey, you got to look into all that stuff and figure out. But that doesn't seem too unreasonable.
Oh, you're doing okay right now, so that's good. KQ4 UXL monitor.
For that. Well, Frank, I'm just about designated. I got to make a quick pit stop before I run up there to.
Roger that. W4BLY will be off of the air for about 10 minutes or so, and then I'll be back home monitoring. Okay, take care. K4NRD, Madison County clear.
KQ4 UXL, this is KQ4 BBK. How's it going, son? Hey, what's going on, brother? You're at work on mobile, just starting to man.
3 minutes away, and I got to make a pit stop first before I get there. And they want us there by about noon, so I got, 50 minutes to kill between there and then. So let me get my pit stop out of the way, and I might chat with you a little later on when I get back in this thing. Or if we can get some third-party traffic later on this afternoon, we'll look for you there as well. With that, I'll say 7-3 to you for now there, Frank. And we'll catch you later. N4XAE, KV4HH.
Bound 595.
All right, Gene. Well, it was good riding along with you. Enjoyed my cup of coffee, visiting, and all the best of luck there. You guys knock it out of the park this afternoon. Good luck with all that. We'll listen for your return trip. KB4HAH N4XAE 73. Have a good one, Gene.
Roger. We'll catch you later. Kilo Bravo 4, Hotel.
Mobile just got in the van, so in the little Havana area close to downtown Miami. Heading south now. How you been, bro?
I'm just enjoying this heat and humidity. Yeah, I'm actually mobile right now myself. Headed southbound Federal Highway, about to hit westbound 595. All right, my friend, it was good to hear from you. Be safe. I'll talk to you soon. It's KQ4 VBK clear.
Roger that, bro. You do the same, man. Have a good day. I'll be monitoring for the next hour or so. But, yeah, we'll talk to you later, man. This is KQ4 UXL Miami. Out.
Sounds good, my friend. Just a reminder, they got the net coming up at 1 o'clock. KQ4 VBK.
Copy that, bro.
Before BIA mobile monitoring.
W4BIA and 4XAE waving the hand. Morning, Sheldon.
Good morning, Mr. Frank. How you doing?
My coffee's getting cold. I got about a half a cup here, and I'm trying to make it last, but I guess we're going to have to get started today some direction.
Yes, sir, I heard that one. Yeah, I'll be around to get the wife and her aunt some lunch and come back. She's over here pressure washing for her aunt. They're getting hungry, so I figured I'd go up and get something to eat. You know, I just don't want to be complaining of starving them.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you gotta keep the morale up there around there, especially when you're pressure washing. A little hum in your background, Sheldon. Is it your air conditioning system, or do you have your fan on high?
Did it go away now?
Yeah, what little I could tell, it's cleared right up.
Yeah, I'm in my mobile. It's my air conditioner. My truck. It's hot, so I got my air conditioner on. I'm fat and out of shape, and I don't like to sweat unless I absolutely have to.
K2FMG monitoring.
Passing through here. Just finishing up coffee and get started in something here. My little plumbing project went well yesterday. That was no big deal. Once I finally got the right part, man, it was more work ordering the correct part than it was installing it.
Yes, sir. It always is. That's what it always seems like anyway. Yeah, I figure, been in fireman since I was 16, so I've sweated, up for 20-something years doing that, in the construction field and all, so if I ain't got to sweat now, I don't want to sweat. But yes, sir, that's what it always is. When you order something, it's more of a pain ordering it. It's like a 40-hour shift at work ordering something, and then when you get there, it takes 5 minutes to actually just put it to use.
Well, I never have known a lot about plumbing fittings and the different types. And usually when I go down to Home Depot or a place like that, the technology's changed. So have the parts, and, I have a hard time with any of that, trying to be specific and nail it down. I just generally buy everything I think I might need and count on a second trip to return some things. Any rate, switches are about the worst, electrical switches. I never have got the hang of using that DigiKey website, things like that. You can narrow it down, but it's nearly an impossible task.
Oh yeah, for sure. Then you get to Home Depot or Lowe's, and the people there don't know what's going on. It's like going to an auto parts store and ordering the parts, and people don't know what's looking at you like you're. And people don't know what's looking at you like you're stupid, and they don't know what you're talking about. Don't have no insight. When I worked over Raleigh, one of the boys there said, "I'm about vehicles." You tell him something, he looks at you like you're stupid. Like I found that at Home Depot the other day. It's just crazy.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you go down there and they got every part you need except one, and they tell you, well, buy 3 lefts, and that makes a right, or something like that. They're always trying to oversell, sell something there. They're always lacking some parts to complete the project.
I've got a brother that does home remodeling, so he pretty much keeps a lot of that stuff, Keeps a lot of that stuff, on his truck for one of the houses he does. And best friend of mine, he's a maintenance man for a guy that owns a bunch of houses. So I work out, sometimes and get it from them. If not, then
either they go to Home Depot and get it for me, or I get it myself. But I already know what I need when I get there, thanks to them.
Sir, well, I was looking at this RV faucet, and I thought it looked like a standard general run-of-the-mill manifold. And I found out that anti-reversion valve on mine actually screws into the manifold. And the newer ones, they don't do that anymore. That vacuum breaker is built into the manifold, and you got to buy the whole thing. So go figure. Trying to find the separate pieces and parts was what that turned into. But at any rate, we finally got it. I think I'm going to buy another extra manifold just to keep it around, keep this stuff from going obsolete.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's crazy how campers are. I got mine but 5 years old. But 5 years old, and I changed the refrigerator out in it, and to all electric, and disconnected my AC somehow, and I can't figure out how to put it back together. So, yeah. But stand by for a second. I'm at the bank. Let me do this ATM machine real quick.
Alrighty. N4XAE.
W4BA, clear. W4BA, N4XAE, Frank, you still out here? SARNet.
Yeah, I haven't got started on anything yet. Trying to figure out here what needs immediate attention here. Try to sort out my priorities.
04, YOL, radio check.
Yes, you're good, bud.
KO4, YOL out.
Yeah, I know that. I was like, I re-enrolled in school again. I just graduated. It was actually May 28th, but the ceremony was June 6th of this year. I just graduated, so I turned around and re-enrolled back in school again. I got 3 more months of school. I graduated again with another bachelor's degree in the same field, just a different area. And I got audited class. I got audited classes, and then I've got accredited classes I'm taking. The audited classes, they don't grade you for. It doesn't have your GPA or nothing like that. You ain't do no work in them. It's good to go through there and get knowledge back up, refresh your mind for the class coming up, but they can't tell me. It's like I got 11 classes one day, and 6 of them's audited, and I've got 10 classes, and 5 of them's audited, so I don't understand that.
Yeah, boy, that sounds like a lopsided schedule there. It kind of makes it hard when you're trying to fit a little bit of work in around that schedule.
Right, the priority, you're talking about, my priority that I'm worried about is taking the accredited classes that count for GPAs and grades, and concentrate on those, because that's the most priority ones.
because, like I said, the other ones you don't count. I mean, I ain't got to do nothing else. I mean, just read over the material and get the knowledge. Just read over the material and get the knowledge. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I keep telling them, look, I want to know what classes are being graded so I can put the most priority classes first and then work on my other ones later. And, you know, it's like, this one tells you this one, this one tells you that one, so I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm just going by what they sent me. I'm going to do it. If it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong.
Yeah, that's tough choice as well. I guess I suppose if you can't get the information that you're looking for, go with what your gut tells you, what you enjoy and like.
As soon as I get done with that, I'm going to turn around and go take my master's degree next year probably, and finish up with that, and I'll be good in the production field or movie field anyway.
Sir, is there a lot of employment opportunity in that?
Kilo 4, Romeo, Juliet, Bravo, testing SARNet, clear.
WA4AKH, good afternoon.
There is, you know, if you just get distribution, you make a movie and you get out to the distributors, and if they're interested in it, they pay you a big lump sum, and then they put it on platforms, and then that's how you get paid for it. Or you go work on, you know, other sets and stuff, and just work your way into that way.
Very good. Yeah, I don't know, but it seems like that's a good paying field to be into, I would think.
Yeah, just stand behind the camera. Just stand behind the camera, push the button, that's all you do. Hit the record button. It's like, remember, between $300 to $700 a day.
Yeah, that's nice wages, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, I would pursue that. That's a nice check.
I've been on, they've got a person called a cinematographer or DP, which is the same person, director of photography. He lines the shots up and gets the shots, and the cameraman, he just pushes the record button when they holler action. You know, and then you got somebody else off behind the camera just pulling the focus, make sure all the cameras are focused in on what they're looking at. Then you got one guy, he's catching all the dialogue and audio. You know, he's from behind the camera too, so really the cameraman, he just pushes the record button. Yeah, that's not bad wages for that.
Yeah, that sounds real good there. Do they do a lot of movies in this area, or is there a lot of work in this area, or will you have to relocate?
No, there's not. I mean, unless we come up with, we've got one we're working on, we're fixing to start production on. It's a full length, about an hour long, hour and a half long or so. And then once we get it started and done, we're going to send it to, I'm taking it to California for distribution. But Orlando, Atlanta is about the only two around here close without going to Hollywood or Texas somewhere.
Yeah, well, that may be rolled in with that opportunity, few and far between, but, you know, it seems like a specialty there, and, Yeah, it seems like they'll probably pick you up and put you to work there. I don't think there's a lot of people doing that sort of thing. N4XAE Friday.
W4BIA Friday. Yes, sir. And then on Fridays, I go and work. I go and work for WAR and WFGX 35 to help them set up their equipment for the Friday night football games at these high schools called Friday Night Rivals. It comes on Channel 3 or WFX 35. I go there and have them string all the cords, set the cameras up and tripods, and make sure everything works. And they're getting a broadcast signal and all to the cameras, and then they make sure it gets back to the station. Then.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a bad deal at all there. You get to see the game, too. You miss the Friday night net, but I've heard you going to set up in Milton and places like that, so that's not a bad deal at all. And you get to take in the game if it ever quiets down, you ever get set up, right?
Yes, sir. Well, I'm there at 1 o'clock, and then I leave at 5, and then they do all the filming and stuff. But they have a production crew to come in that does it. And I could stay, I could stay and watch the game, but I don't. I just choose to, 5 o'clock going home. I'm getting paid for it, so it's just something else on my resume.
It's a good thing. Keep building that up there and putting it on. That's probably get diverse and impressive. That would be a good thing. Talk to KO4JVU, I believe it is. KO4JVU, the Bruce Lillian. He did something like that. He ran a satellite, remote satellite link truck and did all that camera setup. He worked games and did the temporary wiring, stuff like that. He may be a good person to talk to about some of that.
Yes, sir. I might have to get up with him on that. Well, Mr. Frank, I'm going to say at 73, I pulled up here at Tom, so I'm going in and get a gallon of this old sweet tea in here, and just going to go back and eat. But it's always a pleasure talking to you. I always look for you out here. I'll be out here a little bit later, so have a good day and don't work too hard. Bravo 4 Hotel Alpha Hotel Mobile.
Good afternoon. The time is 12:44 p.m. Weather conditions mostly sunny. Temperature 86 degrees.
K4EX.
Wide okay, you boy sent you around there, Bill?
N4 XAE, KR4 FAV.
4 Whiskey Zulu Victor, Mobile 4. TCH, 82CH, K4WCV, Mobile 4 drive.
K4WZV, this is KW0Z. Hey, have those doctors taken a culture of your throat? Over. And did they do a biopsy today? Over.
Oh, they didn't. They went down my nose with the camera. They looked all around, looked at my throat, had me do different exercises, moving my tongue to the left, to the right, and doing all this stuff. And they said everything looks fine.
Well, they wasted their time. They should have swabbed you and have the lab look at that. And, punch you and still get a cross-section of what's going on in there. I've looked this up, and, the fake intelligence says it could be a bacterial infection, in which case take antibiotic. Could be allergic, which in case I'd recommend kosher dill pickles. Could be trauma or irritation. Avoid irritants. Or it could be viral, and that'll pass. So just thinking out loud here, Robert, concerned for you, and remember, chicken soup is a good, strong medicine there. K4WZV, this is KW0Z.
That I've been gargling with peroxide, with the hydrogen peroxide stuff, and What I'm thinking, maybe there was like a little canker sore or something that was up under there, and that might have healed itself. But still, the back of my tongue is just, he pushed on it, man, and it hurt. So something's going on there. So I'm just going to continue gargling with. Going to continue gargling with the Proxol and stuff. I just tried getting off the phone. They're talking to the speech therapy where they do the swallowing stuff, and they kept transferring my phone call all over the freaking place. Man, it just really irritated me. I couldn't even get through.
W4CC, K4NRD, go ahead, Jim. Did.
Yeah, copy that. Hey, I wonder which side is that on, and how are your ears? Do your ears feel balanced? Wonder if you've got a plugged up eustachian tube there. Over.
WW2WW Mobile.
Okay, I appreciate you bringing that forward. This is down, and those stations that ordinarily use it.
But my ears are sore, and they looked at all of it and said it's fine. Everything's fine. And the one doctor pushed on each side of the lower side of my ear, and it hurt like hell. And he said that was my jawbone or something. I don't know, Stephen. I'm just really frustrated.
Probably are not hearing you now, but that control is German. Appreciate that, Jim.
K4NRD, K4NRD, W4CC. NRD.
Buddy, you might just be plugged up. And, when you get back to your QTH, give me a call.
W4CC, K4NRD, go ahead, Jim. Okay, take care, K4NRD.
There's a... I knew a doctor who sort of treated that kind of thing. And you just have to, he called it monkey glands.
You could make an announcement on the network that Christmas is out of service because of the FX1.
That you have to massage your monkey gland. And basically you just you use your
you just did. LAK, you're good in Claremont, K4NRD.
finger or however you could reach down in there, man, and give it a real good push and move it all around, both sides, man, and spit that stuff out. Keep doing that. You might just have a cold in your tongue or something like that, man. And we all get backed up one way or another there, so. Carry on, my friend. I'll be listening. K4WZV, KEW0Z on the side.
53's to you, Pat. K4NRD, 24CC, work clear SARNet.
Okay, Stephen, you have a good rest of the day, man. We'll talk to you later on. This is K4WZV Mobile 4.
W4, LAK radio check using the Claremont repeater.
LAK, you're good into Claremont. K4NRD.
KG4EOC into Orlando.
Okay, Robert, I heard the tail end of that. Hope things get better and something is figured out. You're debugging a problem. Just, I guess, just treat it as such. And I know you're doing that, but good luck with that part of your journey. It reminded me of the Mobile 4 comment I was mobile to. It reminds me of the park-to-park things that you always hear nowadays on HF. You'll be hearing some photo station, and then all of a sudden, park-to-park, and then, you know, everything stops, because that comes...
40, man, doing a park-to-park, but yeah, I've heard it lots of times scanning through the bands.
Well, this was in mobile to mobile. I know you're busy with road and stuff there, and you know, keep the spirit up. And hello to Stephen and anybody else listening. LKO Mobile 1. Copy Mobile 1 there. Good morning, Miguel. Hope you're having a good day there. Over.
Calling the Florida County DOT emergency net. Calling the Florida County DOT amateur emergency net. Today is Wednesday, the third day of...
Stephen, yeah, I have been doing some HF stuff, slowly fixing the various lines that hold the loop. The most difficult one still remains to be done. That's the feed line. That's where the open wire line goes. There's like 2 trees that now are bigger, and hear that one out.
Day of September, and I am your next call. My name is KN4CFJ, and I'm operating from the Lake County DOT W4LAK.
But in the meantime, I set up an Eagle 1. It's a vertical, 30 foot long wire on a telescopic mast.
Before we begin the net, if there's any emergency or priority traffic, please come now.
And that's been working really well with 2 counterpoises, about 34 feet long each, 3 feet off the ground. Been communicating with Europe and a whole bunch of things. I feel like enabled on a new band all of a sudden. Over.
WA5HC Nano Node. The time is 12 p.m.
SARNet.
Calling the Florida County EOC Amateur Emergency Net. Calling the Florida County EOC Amateur Emergency Net. Today is Wednesday, the third day of September, and I am your net control. My name is Teresa, KN4CFJ, and I'm operating from the Lake County EOC W4LAK. Don't we call that? Following that, additional
Well, we've had some beautiful, beautiful days. In the past few days, I would say like 5 days or more, maybe the last couple of weeks. It's been beautiful mornings. It starts in the, 40s or 50s, I guess. So today is more on the warmer side, but the trees are full green. Yeah, I hear you on the leaves. That's part of the thing is I'm trying to figure out whether to wait or see if there's another method. Maybe another tree for the feed line. But anyway, that's a slower project. In the meantime, I'm enabled with 40 meters.
Mark 5.
5 feet off the ground. If you remember the Eagle 1 antenna, it's a tripod that they sell. I know the original guy's a silent key now. KC1 LKO, Mobile 1.
Hearing none, Florida comms unit. Florida Mark 6, call now. Florida Fire Marshal's office, come now. Florida Mark 3, you are checked in. Florida Mark 4. Florida Department of Revenue, call now.
I could certainly set that up and be some fun doing some POTA and forums on the air there. So good to compare notes there with you, Miguel. And I know you're driving, so I'll let you go. But always good to hear you. And your signal has stayed 100% noise quieting and a good audio level there. Sounds like you're doing everything right there. Hope you have a good day, my friend. I'll stick around for one more round. KC1 LKO. This is KW. KO. This is KW. Rosie.
Hey, Florida Mark 5. Thank you, Florida Mark 6. You are checked in. National Hurricane Center, come now.
Hey, 7-3, Miguel. Just call me KW0Z. We'll talk with you later. Carry on. 7-3.
Okay, Florida Department of Law Enforcement, come now. Broward County, call now. Broward County, Kilo 4, Echo Oscar. Florida Department of Revenue, call now. Thank you, Broward County, you are.
This is the Florida Department of Revenue. Operator call sign Kilo India 4, Delta Uniform Echo, no traffic. Request permission to secure.
Yes, Broward County, call now. Florida Department of Revenue, you are checked in and you have permission to secure. Florida State Guard ARS, call now. Okay, moving on to counties. Alachua County, call now. And you have permission to secure.
NF4AC, Alachua County.
Alachua County, you are checked in. Broward County, call now.
This is Broward County, Kilo 4, Echo Oscar Charlie, Operator Allen, no traffic.
County, you are checked in. You're a little broken up, but I know with you. Thanks for taking. Thank you, Broward County. You are checked in. Broward County, call now. County, call now.
This is the Broward County Emergency Operations Center, W4BEM, that's Whiskey 4 Bravo Echo Mike. I am short of time. Permission to secure. Over.
have permission secure. Thanks for checking in. Citrus County call now. Okay, looking for a ticket from Highlands County call now.
Citrus, back to net.
Citrus County, you are checked in. You were a little broken up, but I know it was you. Thanks for checking in. Duval County call now. County, you are checked in. Thank you. Hillsborough County call now. Okay, Escambia County call now.
This is Hillsborough County, November 4, Hotel Charlie Alpha.
This is Escambia County EOC. Call sign Whiskey 4, Uniform Charlie. No traffic.
Escambia County, you are checked in. Thanks for your check-in. Franklin County call now. Okay, looking for a chicken from Highlands County call now. Lake County will check myself in W4LAK. Highlands County, you are checked in. Thank you. Hillsborough County call now. Looking for a chicken from the Epcot County call now.
Request permission to secure, short of time.
Lucie County, thanks for your check-in. Pasco County call now. Jackson County are checked in, and you have permission to secure. Lake County, I will check myself in, W4LAK. And the next one after that is Lee County call now. Okay, looking for a chicken from the Epcot County call now. Osceola County, thanks for your check. Pasco County call now.
Nassau County EOC responding, W4NAS.
Pinellas County coming out. Nassau County, thanks for your check-in. Okaloosa County call now.
The Osceola County Emergency Operations Center, Kilo Golf 4, Echo Oscar Charlie. Control operator is Kilo Golf 4, Foxtrot Zulu Oscar. We have nothing for the net this afternoon. Over.
County for your check-in. Santa Rosa County call now.
Santa Rosa County.
Osceola County, thanks for your check-in. Pasco County call now.
K4SRC. No traffic and control.
And 0 PHX.
Santa Rosa County for your check-in. Mouser County call now. Okay, Pinellas County come now.
This is Pinellas County EOC, Whiskey 4, Alpha Charlie Sierra. No traffic, back to net.
Pinellas County, thank you for your check-in. St. Johns County, come now.
Charlie. This is St. Johns County EOC. That's KX4 EOC. Kilo X-ray 4 Echo Oscar Charlie. The operator is Charlie. No traffic. Back to net control.
And Milton County, come now. Thank you, St. Johns County, for your check-in. Santa Rosa County, call now.
This is the Santa Rosa County EOC, K4SRC. No traffic, back to net control.
Thank you, Sumter County, for your check-in. Lucie County, come now.
This is County EOC, Kilo Victor 4 Echo Oscar Charlie. Back to net control. Out.
L, call now.
Lee County.
Thank you for your check-in, Volusia County. And Walton County, come now. Okay, continuing. EOCs and agencies beginning with A through L, call now.
Lee County.
I heard someone come on, but I didn't really have any audio. Do you want to try again?
Lee County. Charlie.
N0 PHX for a radio check.
A through L. Got a partial audio, but I could not pick up who it was. Do you want to try again? Go ahead.
Foxtrot 4 Echo Charlie, Gilchrist County EOC.
November 0 Papa Hotel X-Ray. This is Kilo Whiskey 0 Zulu, KW0Z, Steve in Jefferson County, Kansas. Copy, 100% there, sir. Over.
Thank you, Gilchrist County EOC, for your check-in. You are in the log. Any other A through L?
Thank you, sir. And the name's Chris. We're out here in Phoenix, Arizona.
Cattle and
thank you, Franklin County, for your check-in. Any other A through L?
dogs and cats out here. A lot of corn, a lot of milo right now, and some soybeans.
Duval County.
Pleasant day this morning.
Second, you are in the log. Any other Duval County, go ahead.
65, 70 degrees or so. A lot of sunshine up there, slight overcast sky. And otherwise, good day for radio there. Back to you, Chris, N0PHX. This is KW0Z.
Bacon Air Control, this is Duval County, Whiskey Juliet 4, Echo Oscar Charlie. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thank you, Duval County. You are in the log. Any other A through L?
Eventually, I've been here all my life. Eventually, I want to be out in the country.
Okay, anyone, EOCs or agencies beginning with M through W, call now. Miami-Dade, go ahead.
Good afternoon from the Miami-Dade County EOC, November 4th, Delta Echo Mike, operators Lloyd, Lima Lima Oscar Yankee Delta, no traffic, back to net.
Thank you, Miami-Dade, for your check-in. You are in the log. Any other M through W come now?
And 9 OSQ on 7-6 with the dog. Woof.
Hearing nothing further, the Florida State and County EOC net meets each Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm now closing this net at 1:18 p.m. Eastern Time and returning this frequency to regular amateur use. 73 W4 LAK clear.
So, I'm sure I'll see you around if you're usually on here. N0PHX.
Sounds good, Chris. Well, we'll listen for you here on TalkGroup 31665 and look forward to the next QSO. And meanwhile, we'll send you 73 from Jefferson County, Kansas to Phoenix, Arizona. We'll see you, further along the coax, up the ladder line, around the twisted pair, and maybe even see you around like a photon on the fiber optic cable. Take care, my friend. We'll look forward to the next QSO. Again,
7-3, sir, N0PHX.
Going good. Wow. Hot.
Okay, 4BFV radio check in Winter Park.
Sounding good from Pensacola. This is KR4 APZ.
Nice. How's your day going today?